Hello, welcome back to Sadie Spincraft. Yes, I don't look very good and I really don't care. That light is terrible. Let's just... I'm in a bit of pain, so I'm not even trying to look pretty. But I found old dyes, right? So I'll use the powders at some point. But I mean, these wouldn't mixed 2-3 years ago. So we've got a pink. We've got, I think that's Plum Dandy, but I'm not sure. And I'm not even sure if any of these will work. That's an orange that I made, because I never had an orange. What's this? That's some kind of green. I think that might be moss green. So yeah, I think that's yellow. Can't tell, but it could be. And I think that's yellow. But like I said, the 2-year-old could even be older, you know. I can't remember last time I used bottles for dyeing. I think it was when I was doing it with Hunter, so it could be 3 years ago. But my question is, can I use them? Or will it ruin my fibre? That's the question. So, the question is, will it work or not? We're going with that. Will it work or not? I'm now going to... Where's the wall? Whoa. I'm going to try it on 100 grams of Dorset Horn. I'm just going to get this soaking because I do believe a bit of hot water soaking it, open up them fibres, it might just help it along. I've got vinegar. I'm going to add vinegar to the water as well, so that it's nicely ready for when the ice goes on, the dyes go on. Oh my God, I could have done ice dyeing or snow dyeing, whatever you call it, but then I don't think I want to, because that's the reason why I'm in pain, because of the cold. But anyway, it snowed yesterday and then rained. We ain't got no, it's disappeared. Anyway, so we're going to see if we can dye this Dorset Horn with dyes that are about 2-3 year old that have already been mixed. Let's try this. So this has now been soaking for about half an hour. I've added the pink to the orange. I've added hot water into the bowl as well, just to heat the dyes, because I don't think putting ice cold dyes on hot fibre is a good idea. So I've warmed these with water and I added the 2 yellows together. There's no point in having little bits of nothing. So, are these going to work or not? We're going to start with what I think's Plum Dandy. See, I got these for Hunter so that he could just go crazy. And he used to love it, but then obviously he got older and computers take over. He'll come back when computers get boring again. So yeah, I do believe that is Plum Dandy. That's that one done. I'm not going to pat anything down just yet. What do we do next? Orange, yellow, then green. Yeah, because there's going to be more orange, so I'll be able to put this in different places actually. Ugh. Come on, There we go. So, do you know what? Adding that bit of pink may have just made it a bit of a nicer orange. You'll notice I'm not going all the way up to the other colour because they will spread. Even though there's plenty of vinegar in here, it still needs to be put in oven and heated again, because obviously these aren't perfectly hot dyes, they're just warmed. I don't even know if I've got all the way to edge. Because I'm sat down, because I'm aching. So we're not on the floor. I'm using Christopher's, table. Something for cutting wood. I don't know. Right. So that's some of the orange. I'm going to do yellow. Because we all know Seda likes stripes. Don't know why I like stripes, but I do. I like spinning them. I think it's because you get different colours all the time. And me, I get bored of the same colour. Hence why very rarely do I do a yarn that's all one colour. Because it's boring to spin. Same with knitting and crochet. It's got to be entertaining me for me to carry on. If I get bored, that's it. It's stopped and I'm putting something different on. There's the yellow. Let's put some green in. I may have to add more to the yellow at some point. Come on. Do you know, they're hard work of these lids. There we go. The only thing about the cold and winter, I hurt, and it does my head in. There we go, that's the green done. Now, I am going to add a bit of orange down here, and I'm going to go back and add more up here. In fact, yeah, we'll start with just adding a bit more to that. And then I'm going to just go down here with little hair. I forgot all about these dies. This is from when I was up in Attic. Or before I went up in Attic, actually. Wow. So yeah, it could be 3-4 year old, this die. this is why I didn't want much water in, because I knew the amount of liquid that would get put in with adding these would get quite sufficient. That's the orange, and now I'm just going to keep adding the yellow to this middle bit. There we go. Right, so I'm just gonna pat those down with, I need to empty that water out of there as well, because they won't stand now. Let's just give it a quick. Right, so I've noticed the consistency of the Plum Dandy is very, what's the word? Slimy. So that consistency is very slimy. Whether it'll do what it's supposed to do is a different matter. I'm trying not to move it around so that I don't lose too much of the colour. But I do want them blending, hence why I'm going through it the way I am. Because I don't want to lose the colours, but I do want the colours blended. I'd rather not have white at the end. But if there is, there is. There's not much I can do about it, because I'm going to try not lift anything up or move it in any way. So we do have the orange at the end. That may turn muddy brown or some other type of brown, just because it's mixing with the green. There's not much I can do about that. I've done it too close. So that's what we've got for now. Oh, I love that bit. Do you know, I actually like the colourway. I didn't think I was going to. I thought it was going to be like, oh, disaster, but it needs using. But I've found that the dyes that I think are a disaster turn out an absolute gorgeous yarn. So you can always spin it to how you want it to look in the end. Right, I'm going to go put this in the oven on gas mark 4, which is 240 to 250 degrees, for about half an hour. So yeah, I'll come back once I've taken it out of the oven and it's cooled down, because I'm hoping, although these are jacquard, some at the bar from them too, so they're Dharma. I think that's Dharma and jacquard. That's Dharma and jacquard. Dobby, you can't go in there, darling. It's not for you. And same with orange. So I think there's a mixture in there. How they're going to work together, we don't know. Yeah, do you want to say hi? He's so inquisitive, it's cute. Right, so yeah, I'll be back after half an hour. I'll show you if it's, what do you call it, still got dye in, and if I have to leave it in for a bit longer or what. But I'll be back in half an hour. So that's got me wondering. I know I said be back in half an hour. Well, I lied. I've got bottles that I haven't cleaned out. I've got loads of them that I haven't cleaned out. I wonder if I could just add some water, a little bit of soap, maybe, but we'll see, just water mainly, and see what we get. And I mean, I've got loads. I've got about 20 bottles that need washing, if not more. Do we go nuts? Put them in, put a bit of water in them, shake it, put it on some fibre. Do we experiment? Let me know if that's something you want to see. And if it is, I'll get it done. So comment below if you would like to see the experiment of just adding water to these mucky dye bottles and seeing what combo comes out on some fibre. Let me know. So I've just taken it out of the oven. It's been in for about 25-30 minutes. So there's a lot of yellow left, which is not what I expected. I expected reds and pinks, but it seems to be mainly yellow. There's a little bit of a pinky colour to the plum, but it seems to, oh, I'm tipping it wrong way. It seems to be have worked, but as I expected, it's not as saturated underneath, but that's because I didn't lift out or move out. It's just, yeah, it seems to be like a two-tone, but I think the orange has sneaked underneath that and taken over. And then we've got this orange. I like that orange. I'm glad I added the pink because I'm sure I didn't enjoy this colour last time. Missing that bit of yellow running through. So I'm going to leave this to cool down. In fact, I'm going to put some more vinegar on top. About 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to leave it to cool down until it's cold. So you'll see this tomorrow. If I remember, I'll show the washing. And then it'll get dried and you'll see it all dried up. So, yeah. I did not think this was going to work. Like I said, I knew that orange would turn a funky colour, but I actually am not disliking the like orangey green. It's more of a, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a snake right now with patterns there, but that's about it. Hey Dobby, hi beautiful boy, you're gorgeous. Yes, he's getting so big. So yeah, I'm going to come back when this is all cooled down. So what I've done here is I've just put in some lukewarm water with washing up liquid because there was some dye left and I weren't bothered. So right now I'm just releasing what is left within the fibre. So now what I'll do is I'll rinse this. I won't mess with it, so I'll take it out, squeeze it, do not wring. So I'll squeeze it, empty all the water, refill with just plain lukewarm tap water, rinse all the soap out, and then pat it with a towel or put it through the spin dryer, whichever you've got, and I shall hang it to dry. I tend to put it on the radiator just because I'm too impatient to wait for it to dry naturally. Unless it's summer and I can put it outside and it dries quicker on the line than it does right now, where it's -1. I work in centigrades, not Fahrenheit. Just so you know. So that's about what? 27, 26. No, 28, 29 degrees or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'll be back once it's all dry. So, you have to excuse the hair, I took it out.
Oh yeah.
It works. I'm rather impressed. Right, so, like I said, that'd get a bit weird. But that, I bet, turns out absolutely stunning on the wheel. So, this is what we've got. I am so happy with this. Ah, look at that brightness on that yellow. Now that is what I call yellow. With a little bit of pink. Starts getting a bit of peachy pink, yellow.
Oh, May 21, eh? What are you going to do? Shoot me?
And then we go through to the orangey pink. I like that orangey pink.
Yeah.
It were good. And then into the... I said the orange would take over. But you still get your plum dandy running through it as well. Which is really nice. So...
Did you just shoot that lad?
I am happy with this. I reckon that'd make a beautiful yarn.
Did you just shoot the lad?
So that will get spun more than likely on Spin and Story Time. Bless you.
Thank you.
Now that I'm back on filming Spin and Story Time.
Why you release a laminator upon us?
Sorry, he's talking to his friend. My hair looks a right mess. And okay. I'm just putting this into a crochet chain braid. I prefer doing it this way because it can just pull it out. You don't have to faff and unbraid it.
I'm fighting
I
with
can
me.
just
Launch a missile.
pull it out as I need it as well. So say I just wanted to take off that top bit rather than having really long bits. So I'd break it off where it starts to change, so probably there. And then spin that bit, come back, break the next bit off. Because that's just how I work things. That's how I do it.
I watched them missiles hit you.
So, yes. We're nearly there.
No, what do you mean?
Let me just tuck that through.
It's a HE1. It's a HE51. You're technically wrong. It's a HE51.
We're nearly there. Usually I pause at this point, but I'm not going to this time. I'm just going to... Is that not just something to smile at? So yeah, don't forget, if you would like to see me clean out all those bottles and shove them on something,
Oh my God,
just to see what we get, I may even try... No, what? I'm not wasting...
what does that mean?
1 second. We'll try again. So anyway, yeah. That's where I tucked it in.
Yeah,
Tucked that in there. So if you want to see me dye up some Southdown, I'll use the bottles that need washing, and that's all we'll use. So it's basically, it'll be a pastel, I would have thought, you'd expect. But you just never know. That's the whole point of experiments. So, let me know down below if you want to see that. Because if not, you don't have to. And I'll just get straight into dyeing the pretty fibres. The pretty fibres. So, I'm saying so a lot because my brain's going, right, next thing, next thing. And for some reason I have to say so for the next thing. Or well. Anyway.
don't forget, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more random uploads. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning. My hair is doing my head in. As you can tell, it needs washing and cutting, really. It's just a mess. It's been 4 years since I last cut it. I think it's about time it got chopped again. Anyway, off the hair. No matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people out there, and I'll definitely see you all again very soon. Goodbye, my beautifuls. Mwah.